Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you a custom soprano-sized ukulele made by luthier Tony Graziano in Santa Cruz, California. And beautifully made soprano-sized ukulele. We have beautiful Cuban mahogany, really nice grain pattern. It changes color in the light, which is really nice to see. So Cuban mahogany on the front, sides, and back, really nice and clean. Just yeah, you can see the grain pattern and the light. You can see a nice grain pattern here, nice grain pattern here, and then the tightness of the Cuban mahogany. You can see it really nicely. And then it's with the binding, we have tortoise shell here on the back and top bindings. We also have a wood purfling here around the top of the instrument alongside the tortoise shell. We also have a abalone polished shell around the rosette here, and then it's also outlined with that wood purfling around the rosette. We also have Brazilian rosewood here on the bridge, and even here on the headstock with the Graziano inlay, or the name spelled out in mother of pearl. And then we have an ebony fretboard, 12 frets to the body, very typical and standard of a soprano-sized ukulele. And then we have Honduran mahogany gloss neck here on the back. And then we have the gold and white planetary UPT tuners from Goto, one of the best tuners you can put on an instrument. Really nice, easy to use tuners, one of the best out there. So, when I think of soprano-sized ukulele, I automatically think of it's a strumming ukulele, and I think of like Hawaiian music because the first ukuleles to arrive here in Hawaii in 1879 were in fact soprano-sized ukuleles. And that was pretty much the main go-to size, even with like Tin Pan Alley in the 1920s, 1930s. I mean, soprano ukulele was the standard size of the instrument. So when you're trying to think of like really old rustic ukulele, what does an ukulele truly sound like? It really takes me back to thinking that when you play a soprano sized ukulele, put this Nile gut strings like keelas, or you put like nylon strings. That's the kind of classic Hawaiian sound you're gonna get. And even so, when you strum like a Hawaiian bat, it just has that old school kind of sound, really bright, really happy, which is very in tune with the characteristics of the sound quality of an ukulele. So this is what you're gonna get with this instrument. It's very beautiful, and I love the tone of this instrument. It's blowing me away because there's a lot of resonance for a soprano sized instrument. Now the thing is, when you're playing with smaller sized instruments like the soprano, the disadvantage is you're going to have a smaller body, and you have a smaller body, you're not going to get as big of a sound, you're not going to get as mature of a sound, versus when you go up to a concert size, bigger body, tenor size, the more popular size for musicians like us, and then going into the baritone, which you're kind of almost stepping into like mini guitar territory, right? You're gonna get a big, nice, warm, fat, resonant kind of sound. But with the soprano, the good thing is like, yeah, you're gonna get that nice, bright, childlike, happy sound, which is what we want to affiliate with the ukulele. But the sound, unless it's made really well, it's going to be kind of hard to fill a room because it's such a small instrument versus a tenor size. But surprisingly, when I play this instrument, I just play like a C chord and a G7 chord. There's a lot of sound coming out of this instrument. So it's surprising. Again, it's just not something you would expect from playing a soprano sized instrument. So just that alone, it's blowing me away. Like when I'm just strumming a G chord, it's almost hard to believe that this is the volume of this ukulele, because the tone of it sounds like a soprano ukulele, because that's the kind of sound you're gonna get, because you're not gonna have too much more of that mature sound, which is what you get from having a bigger body, letting the sound reverberate and spit back out warmer, fuller. But sound wise and volume wise, I'm just again surprised how much sound's coming out of this instrument. It's amazing. It really fills the room that we're in here, and it has that classic Hawaiian sound. Just super nostalgic kind of sound that you would want to hear from a soprano sized ukulele. So yeah, it's really clean to play. When I'm pressing on the A string or picking on the A string, even up here on the 12th fret, 10th fret, super clean. And even if I'm playing on the E string, C string, just super clean altogether. So I know it's not really common at all to do like fingerstyle or pluck, or do picking on the soprano sides, but this instrument, I think does a pretty excellent job of doing that. Or if you just want to strum, it really encapsulates that old Hawaiian sound. Or if you want to play, or if you want to play like a pop chord progression, it matches that too. Don't stop believing. Da, 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 da. I know it's so embarrassing. I don't know the words, but it's okay. That's not my thing because I'm an instrumental player. I just need to know the melody. But anyway, you know, if you want to play your pop song on here too, you can go ahead and do that. This ukulele can pretty much do all of it. So go ahead and check out the sound sample. I'm gonna do some picking on it, and then I'll do some strumming for you guys. So this is a rare moment. I'm gonna play a song that's actually composed rather than me just kind of seeing where the instrument takes me. But I think it'll do a good job of showing what this instrument can do. So here's a very famous ukulele standard here in Hawaii called Guava Jam by the or the Sunday Manoa. And this is what this ukulele would sound like with a bit of strumming. Let's keep it to the Hawaiian musics. Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you a very special Tony Graziano custom baritone size ukulele here. Here on the front we have a beautiful spruce Engelmann or Engelmann spruce top, and then